Does everybody have an elevator talk? You need an elevator talk. You need a 2-minute talk. And you need several 2-minute talks. Because this is the question that people on the street ask all the time. And we hear the question, and we don't have the right, we're not rehearsed for it. So the question is, how is the market? Thank you. I knew you had the question here in Calgary too. How is the market doing? Right? Like that. How can you not love a business like real estate? I'm not trying to sell people stuff they don't want. They're coming up to me like, Ray, how is the market doing? As soon as I see the little, how many people in the room have had people, cold strangers, take one look at that rematch balloon and ask you a real estate question? Let me see the hands. See? The power of our branding is huge. I've been in Tim Hortons, I don't know how many times, and somebody will turn around and see my pin, see my jacket. How is the market doing? And so you need several 2-minute talks, and they're like this. Your question is, so that's a great, I'll tell you the answer to that question, Mr. Person, but are you asking me like that from a seller's point of view or from a buyer's point of view? If they say seller, I have a 2-minute talk. If they say buyer, I have a 2-minute talk. Okay? So, I mean, if we had lots of time, I'd tell you the talks, but the talks are like this. It just gave you a quick sample, right? I'm at a tailor, and he's measuring me up, and he goes, Ray, how's the market doing? I said, well, it depends. Are you a buyer or seller? The guy's from Hong Kong. I meet him every year, twice a year. Some of you guys might know him. I used to meet him right here in Calgary. And he goes, I'm actually asking you as a seller. I was a little surprised. I thought he was asking me as a buyer. This is back like in 2006 when the market was really pumping, right? I thought for sure he was thinking about buying something. He said, no, I own a condo here in Vancouver. I said, wow. So now I proceed to tell him the statistical answer. Always tell them the stats. So every month you need to take the stat sheet with you and carry it with you, and you need to have like 3 or 4 or 5 different talks. So basically all they want to know is, has the market risen, as an example? If so, by how much? What is the average price? He's a seller, so he's wondering, like in the last 10 years, how much has the market grown? Or in the last 5 years, how much has the market grown? If he's a seller. If he's a buyer, his questions are more like on affordability, or on what do I have to do if I have to sell? How will I make the transition between selling and buying, right? So you have another little 2-minute talk to help him. But the talk is all out of the stat sheet. I looked at your stat sheet and just before I came, and I went online, found it all, and I was amazed. It's just exactly the same as ours, except just a little, the numbers are a little different, and the timing is a little different, but it's all the same thing. Real estate's the same in Canada, all over the place, right? So if you have these little talks, one of the best talks, this is one of the ones I give in public to people that are not in the business, but outside people, outside of the industry, they want to know how we explain generalities. They have no idea. So the guy on the street, when was the market really hot? 206?
607.
206, 207. The average guy on the street knew this much about real estate. He used the word everything. Everything is selling. Everybody knows that, right? But we know how much was selling. How much was actually selling? Was everything selling?